Okay, so here I'm going to try another mobile stream, and I changed the whole orientation of it to landscape, but it doesn't seem to acknowledge that really. Right, like right now it should be in landscape mode, but you can't tell because it's sort of like app based, so I don't really get it. So like if I go, it doesn't work like with the VODs properly. Because see if I do it now, okay, I can go here, and this will be in landscape, but this is already like that anyway. So I don't know. Yeah, let's just pick some random stuff to do. I don't really have any rhyme or reason for what I was looking at, but just sort of stuff that I like doing this where I just pick the top ones that show up here. Maybe like the top ones of the day, which we already have those. But yeah, that's the thing I still cannot tell, and it doesn't make sense either because again, it's in portrait mode by force because this screen this screen doesn't change, right? You have to be on portrait mode. So I can't tell. Like it's supposed to be that way because it's kind of like whatever aspect ratio the stream starts with is what it's just locked into. So if you, it's so weird. So even if it looks like landscape mode on stream, then when I go to download or to edit it, it doesn't work like that. It'll kind of bug out and show the whole thing in the same, right, portrait mode, so it'll bug it out. So let's see some of these, I guess. Okay, well, oh, this is made by the, I think this is on PC, but I say no, you're too old to play this game. This is made by the people who make the Clash Royale and shit. I like how every single app has to ask you that too. Select all power, or maybe it's not. Hold your device like this. I'm Shelly, let's collect all these power cubes. Their presentation in all their games is pretty good though. Great work on feeling powerful. Red, tap the red control. Okay, this is not what I was thinking of at all, actually. This could be really cool in a multiplayer sense. Drag to aim. Okay, like a skill shot. Natural brawl. Okay, this is definitely different than what I was expecting. Star Park. Yeah, they remind me of Blizzard that way. Like, they kind of have a good sense of personality and everything to their games. Or is this gonna be like...
Let's do this!
This is gonna be multiplayer. Collect power cubes. What is this? I'm already getting enamored with this whole, like shooting behind me. I can't tell if these are even already players or not. That would have been the fastest to just start into a... Yeah, I got trapped in that pretty badly. See, now they'll tear each other apart. Showdown is it last 2 laps. He's basically dead anyway. Out of bullets, I win my first game ever. That means they must be all bots. That is actually unbelievably polished for a mobile game. Like, this must be on PC, but that was like so... I don't know. That really feels like a very, very good experience. like when I won my first game of Spellbreak, um, right, oh, it must have been that they were playing it, I'm playing against bots, that I couldn't possibly win like that otherwise.
Stop right there! You forgot this! You have a nice day!
I don't know what the hell I just saw, but okay. Upgrading brawlers. No, I'm kind of shocked by that. Like that has got to be one of the coolest first impressions I've seen from any of these mobile games. First of all, you go right into it, assuming that it was against other players, which it may or may not have been. I can't even tell. But even if it was or wasn't, I don't know. The way they presented it in that first game was really good. The guns up would also be a subject of the whole landscape. Like a lot of these games, thankfully, do take advantage of that, where it's not just in uh, this portrait resolution. So let's check out one of these 2K things. I'm just kind of doing this too randomly, but I guess it doesn't matter. Like that's kind of the point of this, right? It's just like jumping around doing flash games almost. I don't know if these are actually gameplay focused or if it's more like a card game, collectible type of game. I mean, I didn't really even play it. I just tried to log into it. Yeah, the 2K26 thing is going to come out anyway soon. Multiplayer, it made me make some, we're going to do the permanent online teams, like play now online, the same way that I do in the actual 2K game. So if I lose as a team, I can never use them again for this version. Alright, so I guess I'm the Celtics. I didn't really want to wait too long in that. Of course, Jaylen Brown, one of my favorite players, and I made that great prediction of that if the Celtics do win the title, which when they did, it was true that Brown, not Tatum, would be the MVP and their best player. It actually looks pretty good graphically, though. I have to give it to you there. Connection off. I'm even praising it. Or what happens is that the stream always gets delayed, it seems like. I don't know how to fix that part. The performance is actually fine. Wow. This maybe is giving me some problem, but generally the performance for me is not too bad. But on stream it somehow lags a bit. I mean... You get 2-minute quarters. Problem has occurred, force the game to end. Well, before I even do this, I just want to see what is it exactly. Whatever, let me try it. Online NBA. So hopefully that was just an issue with that opponent. But yeah, I think the streams are just delayed and bugged out. I don't know why either. Why would that, like, either it wouldn't work or not, but right, the delay part, I don't know. Yeah, if somebody's trying to communicate in chat in real time, it won't actually happen. Or it'll be just like the same guy over and over. My career, or imagine if like your progress in VC and shit was saved between.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports.
It'd be interesting to see how the gameplay really compares here, like the shot releases and shit, especially. There's 2-minute quarters, which seems goofy as hell.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Okay, he's already bugging out. Let me see. Yeah, this does seem a little bit awkward. This is not the kind of game that's meant to be played on mobile, but it does seem laggy, but...
Nice ball movement by Boston.
A lob pass would mean
pass to Porzingis. That shot missing.
I don't know how you actually like put your hands up.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Tatum.
Yeah, this feels a little bit weird.
Patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
To the middle.
You get bailed out by
Some really
a foul.
aggressive play that time from Porzingis, refusing to back off.
I get what they're trying to do with this. I appreciate it, but
the Celtics shooting their
it's
first
very
free throws of the
hard
night.
to. This is maybe
That
the
free throw
worst
good
kind
from
of game
Porzingis.
to try to do on here.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Playing on-ball defense in a mobile fucking version of the game. We got to see how my team works here. It does seem a little laggy here, but no. Bro's getting me bounds
and
in
the
a
officials
mobile
call
game.
him for a 3-second violation.
Boston ball.
This is so goofy. Oh,
And
shit,
it's
that's not what I
Porzingis with
meant
the
to
ball.
do.
He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
He's trying to pass it at times, and then it doesn't actually work.
Pass to Tatum.
Fuck. Some of that you should be making.
Gafford trying to break
Oh
free.
shit, he makes like a perfect release though on a layup, which is a new thing. For there's not even like a.
It's White on the wing.
For now you get a dunk animation. I was just gonna ask that
Such a
too.
great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
I was gonna ask you
They're
what's
going
the
to turn it
dunk.
over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
But it just does it automatically with the same thing if you're in position, I guess.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. To the inside.
Even on here, I can't figure out the releases. This is very annoying. I hate that shot meter, which this is similar, I guess, to the one.
Outside Irving.
The Mavs are actually going to be pretty good, though, all things considered, because
A good close contest so far as we finish the first
if
quarter.
they're healthy, but that can be such a problem. I hate when that's held against players, though, like Kawhi especially.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping
I hope you're
things
enjoying the
pretty
game
even
in
so
which
far on the
we-
scoreboard.
They've scored 2, I've scored 3. Like, what the fuck?
Tatum with it. Picked up by Davis. Right side,
He just
Porzingis.
feels so slow.
Tatum trying to break free.
Wasn't that within the green? Like, what's happening?
Dallas with the ball. They trail by 1. Irving double team.
Like, triple team there.
And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Count that one.
Oh, yeah, that's my type of play. Right, I'm always somebody who tries to score inside a lot. You can't even see that shit.
And a fast break now for the Celtics.
I swear, I hit the I hit the pass button like 100 times. Maybe it's struggling because I'm streaming it also, or maybe it's just normally like this. But it is so weird. I've tried to give this such a big chance, just this whole overall experience of trying to stream on this, but it's very, very weird. Like, everything, there's an issue. Come on, man. I guess there isn't a My Team mode even, is there? Campaign. 2KU. Yeah, that was a good joke. My friend made, like, look, like how Flight Reacts always says, look at Curry Man. Now that the other Curry's on there too, Seth Curry, he's like, look at Curry Man. But now, which one? Which Curry am I looking at? I'm gonna go cross-eyed looking at both Currys when he says, look at Curry Man. So, I just wanted to see one like play out properly. Let's see if I can change the team even. I haven't tried to do that yet, but it seems like a pretty good polished experience, but it's just difficult to control, and it doesn't feel like, or people do have like these controller apparatuses to attach to this, but it's like, I don't know. What's the other thing anyway? Oh, my team gets like its own whole version. 2K25 my team. Reaching across the ball handler's body when ball is protected can lead to a reaching foul. Have hold and shoot to continue. There's going to be the same controls here, but they're really going to make me do this. Drag the left stick. There's no stick, dude. What is it using the console shit? Oh, dunk. So there's not really a button to dunk. It's like, you know what, dude? Controller training. There's no controller, man. Okay, I was just that's funny too. I was just asking that. Like, why isn't there a my team mode? Which I often hate my team, honestly. Not even because, oh, you think, oh, it's pay to win, or, right? It's not even that, oh, I hate my team because it's people have loaded teams and they're too good, and you feel like you have to buy VC and stuff to keep up. That's not even the issue. It's the fact that they feel very unsim-like. There'll be versions of the truth and concept, I guess, is the fact that uh, like the WNBA is now in my team, so there's 96 Cameron Brink and 96 this and that, like who are nowhere near 96 in reality. But the even other point of that is that there's so many versions. Oh shit, there's so many versions of players that are like, I'm gonna get copyright on mobile here. Is this gonna be the same video?
Here, and welcome to my team. It's time to make the team of your dreams and compete against the best.
This is maybe the same video.
You have access to players from all eras. So who are you running with? Make the pass from Magic to Curry for 3. Tear down the rim.
That's such a dumb lineup too. The pass from Magic to Curry. Why do you have 2 point guards?
Wemby, Giannis, and Yao.
Like that stupid lineup that K makes. Let's have AI and
stay clutch with MJ.
Let's have AI at the
Time to compete.
At the 2, maybe? I can't even remember. He puts himself at the 1 and AI at the 2. Like, what kind of nonsense is that? That is a dumb lineup. Not from actual gameplay. I mean, it does look like the actual gameplay. Like, that's how it looks. No, no. Oh, fuck. I almost hit that by mistake. Let's do, I gotta turn off the music. Let's see. I gotta talk over the shit. Let's just do, one that you're pretty much likely to get a pretty memorable player because they've had so many great legends over time. If it's random. Really, no matter who you get, it's gonna be somebody memorable now. Or maybe not. These are all current ones. I mean, the whole fun of it is seeing the historic stuff, but Alright, so who's going to be an actual good player out of these? 10 cards. Like, look how much they bombard you with just at the beginning, though. Why aren't those gold? Because it's literally the purple and gold, but they're still... Like, I love the rarities of some of the cosmetics. Like, oh, the jerseys or something. Oh, the Lakers jerseys are silver and somebody else's is gold. Like, So you're basically saying like the game is telling you one jersey is better than another, right? It's not like it's a player or something that has some measurable thing. It's literally, oh, we're the Lakers with the Clippers playbook. What a nightmare, but no, it's a situation where, again, you would have, I mean, who would make the most sense? Like, Giannis is the type of guy who, oh, pick two. Giannis would make sense on mobile. It's not that he isn't already my style, but yeah, AI is overrated trash. Jordan, I'm probably not going to use in exactly the way. Do Kareem. Oh, we got to do the same thing that Seattle as a tribute to the fact that they deserve a team. This music, man.
I can feel it in my gut, I'm gonna be super up. I can feel it in my chest, I'm finna be stupid rich. I got money on my mind, I'm talking stupid checks. I'm already blessed when I get mine, I'm stupid blessed. I spend that grip, ain't saving, I ain't no Superman. I took that.
Oh my god, I hate this. Yeah.
I never lost, she's still my sauce, she living.
I don't know where I came up with his name or why, but I've always used it in my team. It's almost like a wrestling thing, right? The Undertaker. Okay, add player. Man, can I? Where's the settings for the fucking? Yeah, I love these hypothetical 1v1s too that people come up with, like, oh, who would be the best one-on-one player? It wouldn't be Kobe, it wouldn't be, you know, one of these LeBron or Jordan. It'd be a big who just boringly dominates, like, oh, it'll just be Wilt and nobody can stop him, or it'll be Shaq and nobody can stop him. That's like, that's the reality of how it actually works. I always like how they do coaching in this though, because like how much impact the coach has. Like it's something very minor, but it's, you know, settings, save. Just show me what's new. It's interesting that they make a whole different version of the game just for this. Maybe because it has like predatory microtransactions that the other one doesn't. But can we do the settings or what, man? Turn off the stupid ass music. Okay, thank God. This just makes me worried because of the microtransaction. I mean, the copyright thing. There are some pretty epic songs that maybe I discovered in part from these games, or maybe not discovered, but you would hear a lot. Like that Rat-a-tat 17 Years is one of my favorite songs, and I may have discovered it from some earlier version of this series, or there's some other Coldplay song. Just because I'm losing doesn't mean I'm lost, which is a fitting song to be listening to when you're getting blown out in one of these, like, just because I'm losing. Like, how do they know I'm losing? Let's try. Okay, let's just try it, I guess. Or I don't know what we're doing really. Um, like, I don't know what my lineup is. Why can't I use some of those better players that I got? Or in fact, it wouldn't even let me queue up with. It wouldn't even let me queue up with that team. I made that WNBA team that was like all low rated players, and it wouldn't even let me queue up in the actual 2K26 because I guess it just wasn't good enough, so they want to try to match you against a fair comparison. I don't get it. Where is the? Yeah, some of the stuff they do. What's happening? Some of the stuff they do positionally will be very stupid because Right, it'll say, oh, like Luke is a shooting guard and he can't play point guard. Like, what kind of nonsense is that? So you have the three positions that make the most sense for both the fact that I'm going to try to score inside because this is more suited for that, but also it's like, oh my god, these ones I don't even care about. You do not have a backup for the point guard. Save the lineup. I don't know. It just realistically doesn't make sense. Uh, right, like, and you might think it's cheese, but part of the fun would be like, um, maybe I want five centers, and realistically, if the game is properly designed, it should be, it should be like, okay, there'll be benefits to that, but there'll be disadvantages too. And so now, you take the good with the bad, and you say, oh, if you have five centers, then you'll be getting scored on all the time from the perimeters. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, okay, I didn't realize you had to scroll there, actually. I like the whole presentation of it, but it's not going to work right, or it's going to keep crashing if I go online. Will it just let me do this then? The way that I use somebody like Durant is still going to be the same thing. Where like I just run and I play with him almost like Giannis. The same way, like, okay, let's see if it actually works. Who does he have? He has Lillard, Edwards, Irving, Kenyon Martin Jr. Yeah, it'll be very strict about the positions in a way that's kind of weird. I don't know how Kareem got so underrated just because, oh, it's like a boring thing. Like, when people talk about the GOAT, like, why do we skip Kareem? And people would rather inject Kobe than to skip, you know. Oh, this controls pretty well, though. The only thing I don't get is, flopping, even though you can tell I'm not pressing anything. This does give you that sort of feedback, right? You can see if I'm touching something. You're just trying to play on ball. I swear I'm not doing anything. It might seem like I'm trolling, but I'm really not. I don't know what defense assist means, but Rose got me hopping like a bunny over here. There's not even any sprint button or anything. We get fouled doing a goofy animation. How are we already on fire when it makes it seem like I actually know what I'm doing, but this one seems to control a little bit better though, overall. That's where you have to pass like kind of too many times extra. That was obviously forcing it inside too much. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Fuck. Green was right there too. What the fuck, man? You just got to get used to it, but this one actually is pretty good. As long as it doesn't crash. Look at that recovery by Kareem, even though he still scored. That's all you got to do, though. Use the paint cheese, even though, you know, I don't know who I'm even. Okay, so today I'm going to try another iPhone stream, and so every time I've done this, I keep making these little iterations and changes every time. It's kind of crazy. I guess I'm always like that with everything. Like even when I came back to streaming, I would keep, changing my setup gradually. Like I kind of just do it on a whim. Like let me just do something, and then I'll keep realizing like, okay, something's wrong. This is wrong with the setup. This is, you know, get some better mic later, fix certain settings. Like I'm pretty lazy about doing that. So then eventually over time I end up iterating, but it's kind of a good life lesson, sort of. Is that like if you want to do something, just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Otherwise you'll be sort of paralyzed by perfection, as I'd call it. Like, it has to be so perfect. So then you won't even attempt to do it unless it is perfect. And then you'll just never do it versus, okay, just do it. It's rough, it's improvisational. And then over time, you can iterate and fix it and figure it out. So I would gradually make changes over time every time I notice some flaw, like, because I'm not going in with like some full, complete plan or idea what I'm doing. So here, again, we started off trying it on the mobile data itself, which absolutely doesn't work. Right, and I even did some internet speed tests. I don't know if I want to show that because then it'll show like the IP maybe. But no, it was like I don't think it showed it in the thing actually. I wish you could put up the little screen and what would happen if I did it. Right, I don't think it necessarily shows anything here. So you have again, this would be I did it on like three different things. So one of them is this is like the hard wire, right? Then this one is the mobile data. So compare that. This is a hardwire 926, pretty good. 4 megabytes per second is on mobile AT&T, right? So you're trying to tell me I'm not saying it should be as good as that, but like look at the difference. So this is a hardwire is 900. This is not hardwire, and then oddly enough, the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi is actually even better. This was Wi-Fi over 1100, so you know. Right, like over time, I've changed so many things with this. So we started off, we tried doing it on mobile data, like while driving or something. Didn't work at all, kept crashing, kept having issues. Then, okay, we tried on Wi-Fi, and then it works generally well, but it'll still sometimes crash, although mostly it didn't. But the issue there is it sort of delays. So there's like a 20-minute stream delay or some significant thing that kept happening. And then now we're trying it on hardwire to see if it will solve that issue, but um, yeah, it's just like there's been so many issues. The mic isn't the best. It's not really very easy to connect the mic to this either, or it doesn't give you any feedback to that effect. So the mic doesn't sound the greatest always. The Also there's an issue with the landscape and the orientation. Right, like so now I'm starting every stream in landscape and then it should work properly when I play something in that. Whereas before it would kind of bug it out. It's kind of hard to explain, but the issue with that. Like, there's an issue with a million different things. This stupid dynamic island at the top won't go away. So, okay, let's pick something random here, or even better, I can look at like the top three of the day or something, although I probably already have them. Or yeah, maybe I should do some Halloween themed shit. Disney Magic Match 3D. Where there was like that one thing that was gonna come out. maybe not on mobile, and maybe it's not even a thing, but it was like Disney Lorcana. That should be something as like a companion. That actually seemed kind of cool, but I guess it's a physical in-person type of thing. Disney Heroes Battle Mode. There's like a lot of games on mobile that are going to be like passive type things, like where you don't really do anything. Like you just set something up and then it automatically does it. We have the top most popular ones here, like of the day or whatever. We tried that 2K last time, which was actually pretty good. I can't even complain. You got 2K24 still up here, so that's basically telling me that 2K games on mobile stay around longer than ones on PC because otherwise, after like a year they go offline. Where's just the top things? It's like a top three list normally that you get to see. New games, amazing sports games. I feel like sports games or racing games would be some of the worst ones to do on here because, oh, it would probably here top arcade. Or I mean, arcade does just mean overall. Should I use this opportunity to try to learn how these card games work because I never typically would mess with stuff like that. That is kind of an ironic statement. Like I'd always say, "Oh, I love card games. I like this card game, that card game, but not like these kind, like poker or something. But like Hearthstone or Yu-Gi-Oh or something like collectible card games. Although they don't even have to be collectible. It could just be, like some of the old school simulators. Like you could just have every card in the game." And then just make whatever deck you want and then just play it. Like Yu-Gi-Oh had a lot of good ones like that, like the Kaiba Corp. So it doesn't even have to be collectible. It can just be a card game, but more like that instead of whatever these are. The most of these kind of games I've played is maybe in that stupid Mario 64 for the DS because they had all these mini games and some of them actually were like that. I think they were the Luigi set of them where he's like the dealer maybe. Um, it is interesting that that even found its way in there. And I think that maybe the issue with this is the fact that I'm holding it in such a way that this adapter and the thing might be moving around and come out. But yeah, the main issue with this is the delay, and it doesn't seem like I can do anything about that. And it doesn't seem like the performance is any different or any better than it would be on Wi-Fi here. But like that delay is nasty, man. Like let me actually try to see where it keeps doing it. Or there's like something you're supposed to turn on, like a low latency mode, but why should that even be necessary? So what I want to do is I almost have to set this down or something. This might work better, although it might mess up the audio a little bit. This setup is absolutely wild, though. It's like I wish I could show you in a way. It's like you could be laying in bed using your iPhone, use with an adapter with the Ethernet, and the Ethernet's like a 50-foot Ethernet coming from the other room where the modem is, and like it's so crazy. The number of things you have to do to try to get something like this to work. So let me look for something here. There's got to be some other card game that I would actually want to look at on here. Like is Duelist 2 on here, which I know it's probably not, but Duelist Blitz, wait, really? Is that wait. Whoa. Wait, but there's only 10 reviews. Is this new or wait? That'd be so cool. Because I love that Duelist 2 and I barely got to play it. Just because it seems either dead or nobody cares about it, but when did this come out? My favorite game, August 9th. hopefully there's like a single player or something that you can do because yeah, I love like the grid based thing. Like I kind of did a riff on the IGN review of Far Cry 3 where I say, like, oh, it's like Skyrim with guns, which is just very, very stupid. Like every open world game doesn't have to be Skyrim, but this is like Fire Emblem with cards where you have the grid based system, which is very unique. Those are two of the most unique card game styles. Like one's like Clash Royale that happen in real time, and then ones like this that have the grid based. I guess Clash Royale kind of has that too, but yeah, this is actually so they don't have the Duelist 2 that I'm used to, but they do have the. I played very little of it too, but I really liked it. Or does that mean I could use the same? I could use my same account. Mm. But the thing is that is this going to be another game where, oh yeah, that's another issue that we had. The audio for a lot of games doesn't work. Whether it's because I'm streaming, but that doesn't apply to everything. PvZ Heroes didn't have any audio. Hearthstone didn't have any music, but it did have audio. It's like the number of issues that you have in doing this. I can't even believe what kind of setup goes into this. It's just not even worth it. Really, you shouldn't have to overcome like 100 million different obstacles to try to get this to work, which even in the best case scenario is still a subpar experience. Right? Like, why not just do it from computer? The main interest in doing it, in fact, would have been if I could do it while driving, or if I could do it while out and whatever, right? Like in nature or something. But since the mobile data is so bad, right? Like it's almost pointless to even do it. Like in this situation, there'd be no point because okay, I have an Ethernet, so why couldn't I just use my PC or use anything else? So I'm just kind of bashing and trashing the whole mobile experience because I go into it maybe with a little negative attitude, like okay, they're obviously typically lower quality kind of games and they're kind of one off and throw away and just no quality control. But to have this many issues to even try to do that is crazy. So I don't know what my shit is, and it shows you typing in the password unless in a lot of things except for the maybe the store itself. Like here it might actually show it. So that would have been cool to look at. The thing is, it'd be a real curiosity to see if it'd be active or it doesn't seem very popular at all. It had like 10 reviews, which is kind of crazy low. But yeah, it's an interesting attempt to try to do it, but it is a little disappointing that it also ruins my VODs because of the landscape thing. Well, it ruins my VODs in two senses. It'll make too many of them because every time it crashes, or a lot of the time, it would make a new VOD again. So it's like twice as many to have to download, but it's also, you're going to. So yeah, I don't know what else we can look at here. Yeah, like even if it was a good experience overall to stream on mobile, it still isn't good compared to so many other options. But at least you would,
Yeah, I could do this like how I intend to do it while driving if it didn't crash so much. Like, okay, it's just like a just chatting thing, and then we can go into some like debate format points and stuff. That could be the way I frame it if I do that sort of debate format again. It's like, obviously, because absolutist philosophy is my creation, and a lot of those terms to go along with it, so I could leave the do it as a similar intent. So
oh man. Yeah, the problem with some of these mobile games is either they'll be dead, like nobody will be playing them, and they rely on multiplayer, or they'll be like maybe the controls won't be the best for certain genres, and maybe I guess those are the main things. Like again, anything turn-based would be pretty favorable and fine because let's look at some other card game entries into here. Uh, yeah, that was Duelist 2. I'm trying to do mostly things that are not things that I've done before, or again, to some extent, maybe exclusive, so that I couldn't do it on PC, so you'd at least have to and sort of feel like, it's like a console thing, like, oh, you have to get a Nintendo system if you want to play Zelda. Then I'm holding that out as a monopoly, even if their hardware isn't the best. So, um, yeah, most of this you could probably do on PC, and in fact, there's not even like a proper category for that, where it'll show you the simple fact that um, I don't know. It's very hard for me to decide what to do with this actually. But no, is it delayed? Like, how much is it delayed? Like, I'm trying to watch it on my other, a few seconds I can understand. Like, if I was having a debate with somebody and actually a back and forth conversation. It seems to be delayed upwards of like 30 seconds. Again, the low latency mode notwithstanding, I don't know why that should be necessary. Like, this should basically be operating at almost the level of a computer because again, you're even hardwired now, so there's nothing, or there's nothing you could say with this not being perfect shape. It seems delayed by about maybe 30 seconds. That's too bad because one of my regular old time viewers simply was in here the other day, and I kept trying to respond to him verbally because he kept saying stuff in chat, but then I realized, oh, it's delayed and he couldn't hear me, and then I try to go to type in chat, but then by then he's gone. So it's like it kind of ruins that whole thing because yeah, it's a good use of like the permanent gauntlet in the sense that throwaway type mobile games and so many things to choose from that you can just kind of go and I'll try out each one till I lose or die in it, whatever, and then move on to the next one because it's not like something that I'm super invested in anyway. They're just kind of random throwaway stuff, a lot of free stuff. In fact, the standard for a paid mobile game would be very high then, I guess. It would have to be something like story driven or something really, really good to justify people doing that. 'Cause otherwise, they could say, oh, there's just so many free games, why not do those instead? And even if you say, oh, it's a business model, microtransaction type thing, you can just kind of deal with it like people like me, where it doesn't matter. In fact, in some weird way, I almost like it, where I can, um, I don't know. Okay, what else? I'm trying not to really do anything this time, I guess. I just more so wanted to test it. The one thing I'll say is the Wi-Fi and the hardwire don't really seem that different. It doesn't seem to make that much of a difference because the speed, according to the tests and stuff, was the same, but also I mean, it should be better, but it seems almost just exactly the same.